Gary Vaynerchuk believes that happiness is a choice, that everything boils down to your actions and your mindset, that other people's opinions don't matter, that you've got one life and you need to do something with it. So in this video, we're gonna look at my take on Gary's 5 ways to find true happiness. Okay, let's kick it off with way number 1. Don't care what others think.
I promise you, if you wanna be pumped professionally and personally, there's one thing that will drive you to the biggest success. It's called self-awareness. And I want that for every fucking person, because let me tell you something, it fucking is the best. It's such a good place to be. When you can get to that place, amazing shit happens. You know why? Because you stop being scared. When you're not scared, you do shit. When you're scared, you do nothing. Like, what are you scared of? Like what, your dad's gonna be like, I told you you're a loser? What are you fucking fearful of? Like, your sister making fun of you because she's got a better job? Fuck her. Cool. Like, don't forget, my friends, you could be winning 28-0 at halftime and lose. So your older sibling that's got a great fucking job could be a crackhead next year. Could. Because he's had a whole facade the whole time fucking trying to suck your parents' dick, right? And he's actually insecure inside and something went wrong at the office and he starts fucking doing coke on the side. Like, guys, don't you understand how this is played? This is why I'm petrified of fucking 8th place trophies. If you grow up where everybody gets an 8th place trophy, you're actually scared of losing, and then you're fucked because losing is real. I swear on my fucking kids' health, I'm obsessed with losing. I fucking love losing. I love losing because I know exactly what you're thinking about my loss, and I can't wait to stick it in your fucking face when I come back. I'd actually have a whole different new concept. I recommend fucking up on purpose. I'm being serious. It's so much better to like eliminate expectations from the get. Then you're playing with house money. If you're scared of other people's opinion, fuck up on purpose, then everybody thinks you suck shit, then it's all upside. You suck at a ton of shit. Good. So does everybody else. You're also probably pretty fucking rad at something. Try as many things as possible until you figure out what you're rad at and you like, and go fucking do that for the rest of your life and stop giving a fuck about everybody else.
Way number 2, love the process.
Gateway to happiness is to love your process, whatever that may be, whether that creates wealth or doesn't, if that creates legacy in art or it doesn't, that creates impact on the world. I think one of the biggest problems right now, especially for people under 30 who want to be influencers or entrepreneurs, which is almost everybody, there's a lot of vanity metrics that they're trying to achieve to that mean nothing. I raised $50 million. So, you might go out of business. I've got 1 million subscribers. So, I've got 10 million subscribers. So, I think right now, we live in a world that has so much data that people are living towards the numbers. How many likes, how many followers, how much capital I've raised. It becomes a numbers race, and it usually leads to bad behavior, because when you're chasing a number that people can see, you often take shortcuts. For me, the shit is the caviar. Like, I love the fucking process. When you do something for money, you quit. When you do it because you love it, you do it forever. People win when they're self-aware. Some want to make their bed, some don't. Some have this strength, some have that weakness. You need to figure out who you are, and you need to execute against that. You have to love the process, not the stuff that the process buys you. People quit all the time because they're doing it for the money. I think the bigger question is, what do you want the money for? Is it blocking an insecurity? Is it to get the girl? Is because you're trying to amass as much as you can because you actually don't like working and you want to live? The reason so many people fail in life and business is their model is, let me get the money so that I can enjoy and relax. They think of it as like hoarding it and then eating it all over time. It's like retirement and all this. It's such a bad way to because then you're feeling the pressure of like amassing so that you can then enjoy. I think the bigger question is like, what are you up to? Like, why are you doing it? Like, what's up? I will never retire because it's not as fun as working. Like, it's not as fun. Like, it's not as fun for me to lay on the beach and play golf all day and lay on a yacht in the middle of the Mediterranean for 100 days in the summer and go to vineyards and go to concerts and see friends. That's not as fun as fucking 15 hours of meetings all day. I don't want to lay in a swan in a pool. I don't want to. That is what people have to figure out. Whether that's singing or being a mother or teaching a classroom, to me the game matters. And by the way, somebody may be looking and being like, Gary looks like shit, 4 a.m., 6 flights in Asia, and I'm sitting here in Ibiza. And for her or him, that's winning, and that's great. You've gotta try and figure that out at all costs. And if you're not happy right now, you need to do something different. I just don't understand how people think wealth is the gateway to happiness. The gateway to happiness is to love your process, whatever that may be, whether that creates wealth or doesn't, if that creates legacy in art or doesn't, that creates impact on the world or it doesn't. You've gotta try and figure that out at all costs. And if you're not happy right now, you need to do something different. You just have to, if you are not happy right now, you have to break your patterns. You have to look at life from a different perspective. You have to find a different angle to look at it from, because this shit goes fast even though it's long. Figure out what your fucking winning is. My winning is different than a lot of people's. I don't get envy, I get excited, I get competitive, I enjoy it, I enjoy my thing. What's your thing that makes you the happiest?
And just focus there.
Only there.
Also, if you want to learn how to have more confidence, check out my 254 Confidence series. It's free. The link to join is in the description below.
I really think mindset is everything, and so you've got to really decide, are you going to be positive about things or negative about things?
We are strong as shit. We're really strong. We're just being sold that we're not, because there's a lot of money. The reason people aren't patient is they value other people's opinions too much.
Way number 3, have self-awareness.
To me, the best part is the beginning. I love the thrill of the chase. I wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning and go garage sailing because there's nothing like pulling up. Literally to this day, I can't replicate the high of going to a garage sale, walking into a yard of junk and finding something for $1 that I know I can sell on eBay for 17 bucks is a bigger happiness high than closing a $6 million account for Vayner. And it's not even close. That's what I want for everybody because that's how they get to 20. I believe that, I really do. So I think the fear I have with chasing money is its short-term behavior. And it leads to a lot of negativity, even for the people that achieve it. That's why optimism or offense works. You know, it does. But I do think you need to be thoughtful about the chasing the money thing. It will lead to a loss in the macro. I believe that. I could be wrong, but that is my official point of view. And I've watched it way too much.
Way number 4, don't make excuses.
Is I don't think people have really quantified how many hours of their adult life is actually working. Think about how much work takes up the time that you're awake. So a lot of people are like, oh, I work 9 hours a day. I'm like, yeah, but you also sleep 9 hours a day. So that means you work 9 hours a day, and then everything else you do while you're awake is only 6 hours. Travel, shower, work is a lot of your life. Fuck, man, do I want you to want to like it and live it and enjoy it. It's a lot, dude. Yeah. Even if you work 9 to 5, if you work 8 hours a day and you sleep 8 hours a day, that means work is 50% of every hour of your whole day for 40 years of your life. Why the fuck are you doing something you hate? Make less money, buy less fancy shit, and be happy. Literally people are miserable because of an extra room in their house.
I think it's the comfort though. People are comfortable. They don't want to change it up.
Yeah, but you know what? I think it's that people buy shit they don't need and then have to work a job they hate to pay for the shit they don't need.
Impress people they don't like.
I hate that shit. It fucks me heavy. It's become very obvious to me that excuses are my poison, and I want to eliminate them at all costs. I talk a lot about hustle and hard work, and people are kind of pushing back on me a little bit right now, and it's been interesting. I'm like, man, I haven't done a good enough job clarifying that when I talk about work ethic, I'm trying to speak to people who are unhappy or complaining. Not happy with your job? Don't watch Netflix. Work after hours, save money, quit. I'm not trying to get people into depression or burnout. I'm trying to address unhappiness. If you complain and you're unhappy, I will spend my career suffocating the living shit out of you. So, you know, like the answer to your question, whatever the fucking makes you happy at that point. And if you're at 26 right now and you need to prove to the world, and most importantly yourself, that you're gonna fucking do it, like fucking work every minute of the holidays. If you're 31 and you worked 7 years of your life to get to a place and you just had your first child, go fucking spend 3 weeks and see every relative so they can rub little Johnny's head. Like, I don't give a fuck. I don't have a point of view. My point of view is know yourself, figure yourself out, and don't do it for anybody else.
And way number 5, the last one before a very special bonus clip, is don't chase money.
To me, the best part is the beginning. I love the thrill of the chase. I wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning and go garage sailing because there's nothing like pulling up. Literally to this day, I can't replicate the high of going to a garage sale, walking into a yard of junk, and finding something for $1 that I know I can sell on eBay for 17 bucks is a bigger happiness high than closing a $6 million account for Vayner. And it's not even close. That's what I want for everybody because that's how they get to 20. I believe that. I really do. So I think the fear I have with chasing money is its short-term behavior. And it leads to a lot of like negativity, even for the people that achieve it. That's why optimism or offense works. You know, it does. But I do think you need to be thoughtful about the chasing the money thing. It will lead to a loss in the macro. I believe that. I could be wrong, but that is my official point of view. And I've watched it way too much.
Now I've got a special bonus clip from Gary on how to just do what makes you happy. But before that, it's time for the question of the day. I want to know, what are you going to do after watching this video to find more happiness? Let me know in the comments below.
I have no interest in trying to change your mind. I love that every family and every parent and every little group of individuals gets to decide what those little trinkets are of it. But I have no passion for my children to be entrepreneurs.
Right.
I have a passion for my children to be happy the way I am because I'm an entrepreneur and I was meant to be one for them. And if that's an artist or a parent or a student or a professor, and I think that's how I think about the handshake thing. I don't need them to be a handshake in the eye kid. I need them to manifest kindness, respect, caring, and things of that nature. And I think those rules evolve. Those rules evolve. Your great-great-grandmother thinks it's insane that you're wearing pants right now.
She was pretty cool.
But that's not what a lady does in her rules of you being a lady. I think you're a lady. So I mean that. The Beatles' hair was unacceptable. It just was. And so I'm not willing to like take historic or current social norms that are the indicator of respect. I actually want my kids to respect people.